Well, we got our bees. We've got 2 nukes here, so I'm going to have to transfer them. I'm just going to put them in the shade for now, and then see how we go. And then they're going to go in the hives. So excited. Well, here we go. This is our nuke. You have a look. They're all in there. Happy. Now they're fanning. We couldn't hear them before in the truck, but now we can hear them. And how does this box work? Oh, it's only got a netting on the top. Some of them have a netting on the front. The cardboard nuke. So I'm going to put them in the shade just for now. And I'm going to spray them with a little bit of water just to cool them down if they're hot. And then we'll get the hive ready. So they can just sit there and we'll get all that sorted out. It's nice and shady and cool, and if you look over that way you'll see the hives we're going to put them in. Well, we got back, and now we're going to put these nukes in. I'm going to put the first one in, and then my wife's going to put the second one in, but we'll see how the first one goes if I don't screw this up. As I said, I'm Terry the Noob. The Beekeeper Noob. You're going to have to stay close to keep it in focus, and also microphone distance, otherwise there's nothing moving. So I assume this is a front because it's taped up and it feels like a dent. They got it taped up, but I suppose if they keep them for a long time that's open for air, or that's an entrance so we can get in and out. I don't really know how it goes. But here's our setup. I'm going to put this here, and we've put this tarp here just so no queens, if they do fall out the wrong way, they don't end up falling through the pallets. And also I've put it this way so I can put the frames in the same way in here. Now I've just got to find my little knife to open this tape. And because I've got rubber gloves on, of course I'm not going to be able to get to it. Can't believe this. Rubber gloves just want to stick to everything. Here we go. This is the nerve-wracking part. I expect them all just take off and boom, there we go. A bit of surgery here, get this tape cut properly so it doesn't fly for me. Now I'm going to make mistakes probably. You can all laugh if you like. That's what this is about. Shall I put the knife just here so when we do the next one it's easy to get to. So this is the grand opening.
Are you going to smoke it?
You're right, thank you. Trick is, lucky I got my wife here. Get this smoker going up a bit better. I'll give them a little smoking before I do anything, but not too much. Now they're going down and bees are going to fly out like crazy. They're not happy. Probably over smoking him now. Let's get these. I wonder if we can shake them in. Yeah, they're fielders, I think. And they're not happy with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure this is not properlised in. seems to be moving. I think they just did these this morning. So I'm going to put each frame in. I've got to watch I don't lose my queen. There's a problem with cardboard. It wants to fall down, so it's loose already. That's probably going to fall off. So I'm going to try to grab this without rubbing the queen as gently as I can. It's pretty hard because they're very tight. Now, just in case I drop the queen, I'm putting her over here. I can't see the queen on that side. And I can't see the queen on this side unless that's her with her head in a comb. Anyway, I don't want to screw around with this too much. So I pull them apart, keep them gapped a bit, and then I'm just going to slide that gently across a little, because I've got to pull these out that way a bit. So let's make sure that these are not tight. Now remember, I'm a noob at this, so you're going to probably see things and think, ah, you did that wrong. Well, I expect to do a lot of things wrong. Usually you try and grab the ears, but I don't want to hurt a bee. I can't seem to get a good grip from there. And I don't want to... So, I can't see a queen there. She's supposed to be marked, and here's a problem. So, I need to get the ears and make sure there's no bees under there. Okay. So I can't see a queen here. I'm looking for a red dot. No red dots, so she's not there. So I'm putting this down gently, if possible. Ooh, don't knock them together. That's not a good idea. Sorry, bees. I'll just move this over a little. Okay, next one. Let's hope she's in there. That's tight. So I will separate this without trying to hurt a bee. That's loose. Move out of the way, bee. Don't hold on to that. So we have that. Now let's slide this up. Problem with these cardboard frames is you can't slide them across, they're in slots. So that's another hard thing about rubbing bees. I don't want to rub them. And if I look at that, if you come closer and you look at this, there are drone cones that are there, and I can't see the queen. There's no red dots. And we'll have a look at this side. I can't see a queen with a red dot either. So I'm going to put this one in as gentle as possible without hurting them, possibly. This is a problem about getting this in without thunking it. These don't like to be thunked. So I'm going to move this over a little. Push this so I've got a bit of room to get that last one in. Whew, this is a bit scary. Make sure that this isn't locked down with propolis, and that one is a little, that's got loose, good. I've got to watch even where I put my hands. I don't put my hands on bees in there. Come on, move out of the way. That's it, good girl. This one's stuck a little, that's it. She's free. So, let's try and get this and hopefully see a queen. If I don't, she could even be under one of these flaps. And I really don't want to drop this. Now I can't see a queen there. Looking quickly for a red dot. No queen there, so she could be still in the box, which is a problem. Or maybe I just missed her and she was hiding underneath. Sometimes they hide underneath too, and I can't see her there. So we're going to put this in there gently. This is a hard bit I hate. It's just these, get your fingers right. Okay, so that's not happening. So in order to give myself a bit of space to shake the rest of the bees in, I'm going to move this stuff out temporarily. So that I've got space to shake the rest of the bees in. And hopefully the queen's on that. I will try if there is no queen there. So here we go. There's no queens on there. Come on. I don't like being hit, but it's the only way I can get them out. Now, seeing there's no queens and I've got a pile of bees here, I'm going to shake some. She could be behind one of these flaps. And I don't want to lift the flap because I could crush her anywhere. And I'm looking in here and I can't see a queen at the moment. So there's a good chance she could be hiding behind one of these flaps. So I'm just going to shake them and then I'm going to let them find their own way in. So what we're going to do here is shake them. That's a problem. If I shake them, because of these flaps, they can get caught behind the flaps, and some probably will. So I'm going to put it on an angle like this. Okay, that's most of them, and I still can't see the queen. So what I'm going to do is put this in front like this, and I'm going to let them find their own way in. So now I'll have to look for the queen later, but I definitely don't see her running around anywhere at the moment. And I'm going to have a quick look on the ground and around here to see I didn't drop her. Okay, so they're just going to fly around, they're going to find their own way in. So I'm going to put the lid on, keep them cool. Now this lid's got a top vent as well, so they can get out the top. So what I'm going to do is put this to the end and try and slide it a little so I don't crush any bees, and then slide it on gently. And as I've been taught before, you touch these corners and get it straight. Now the next thing, I'm not going to feed these for a long time, as in I'm going to feed them a very short time just to make them feel comfortable. And guess what I forgot? Did I put the frames back in? No, I didn't. This is all a learning curve. That was not a smart thing to do. Queen's not there. You can just put that there for now. And I'm going to squeeze these other frames in the same way I had them, sort of. I want to get one of these frames in close, push it, and then I've got to also space them too, which I didn't do. Okay. As I was saying, I forgot to put the frames on, the video cut out, sorry. I'm going to start getting these so that they're not too close to the wall and having a big gap. So I want the gap even. So I want to get these frames in touching each other so that the ears are all touching the ears, and we've got a nice straight gap there and everything's touching everything. Now I'll close her up, and that should make the bees happy, and that'll make me happy. So, not to kill bees, I like to sort of slide. I don't even know what I like because I'm new, but as in logic tells me to slide it, and maybe a few bee videos. I'll just put it down gently, and of course I pushed it too far. And we'll get this closed up, all angled. Now, I'm putting this, see, wrong order again. I am not thinking today. But this is again, I'm sure everyone goes through this. Again, I forgot to put my little black beetle killer, and the feeder. So the feeder's going on, and I want to put the feeder sort of the vent towards the back so air circulates a little bit better. I hope I didn't get a bee. This is all new practice to me and to everyone else that does this. Now we'll get our cover, is to stop robber bees. In the meantime, and it's allowing a bit of ventilation as well. So now that I've got that, I'll put that top one on, and I find it. Now because I've got a vent on both sides of that, I'm actually going to close the vent off this by leaving it there, but when I put the lid on, I'm going to push the lid close to this opening so that a bee can't fit in, but it lets a little bit of air through. Now people are going to probably correct me and stuff, I expect it. Like I said, I'm Terry the Noob, beekeeper extraordinaire. Now I'll do it from the back because I don't want to walk in front. There's too much stuff there to walk on. Now you get out of there. I don't want you in there. So put this on and then pull it back and just push it forward just a fraction so there's a little gap there for air. And now I'll put these weights that we pulled apart, a weight lifting machine that I can't use anymore because I've got a really bad shoulder and I can't lift heavy things. I have to get my wife to do that. And see, I only smoked them once. Technically I should have smoked them again, but I think they're quite happy. I'm going to leave this the way it is and make sure the smoke is going, because my wife is going to do that. She doesn't want to be video, that's fair enough. It's going to be her turn now. Can you see if I've done anything wrong? No. Okay.